Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope may say 5 unsettling words to Steffy and doom her rival's future. Now that Steffy's blown up Hope's world by barring her part at Forrester Creations, Hope will hold nothing back. There'll surely be some tense moments as Hope smothers over her current situation and considers what this really means for her. Hope has spent times pouring her heart and soul into Hope for the future, but that's all over now. Steffy has remitted the line, so Hope will find herself wondering what she's going to do with her life now. Hope will be facing a career reset and most probably a romantic reset as well, since Carter will reject the idea of relinquishing from Forrester to support her. Although Carter will fight for his relationship with Hope, they're presumably not going to make it. Hope is losing everything that matters to her, but B&B spoilers suggest she may take comfort in one thing. That brings us to those 5 unsettling words we mentioned that Hope may say to Steffy: what goes around comes around. Maybe Hope will find some relief in her vaticination about Steffy ultimately facing a downfall of her own. Hope might act like the macrocosm will bring Steffy's own world crashing down as vengeance sooner or laterly. Of course, Hope might covenant to pitch in with that and drop some hints about her vengeance being on the horizon. Despite Hope's attempt to rattle her adversary, Steffy will remain unbothered by Hope and all her raving. Steffy could indeed have further drama headed her way now that Luna is free and hoping to bond with Finn. Steffy and Finn's marriage has formerly been facing some bouleversement, but indeed more issues are coming up, especially now that Luna has latched onto Sheila as her supporter. It's easy to imagine Hope taking advantage of the fermentation that's washing up, so could she make Finn her man down the road? Time will tell, but Hope will clearly advise Steffy that their feud is far from over. Steffy is guarding Finn. At least, that's how she rationalizes keeping him from his birth mama and his firstborn child. To her credit, Steffy has been right to shield Finn from Sheila Carter. Who differently but Sheila is the most notorious crossover villain? But the stunner reveal of Luna as Finn's son restarted a book Steffy banned from her hubby's shelf. He feels else about Luna than he does about Sheila, with the certainty that all 3 ladies will remain vital corridor of his life indefinitely. Sheila was the worst person in Genoa City, Wisconsin, before trying to kill her mama and Lauren. She lammed to Los Angeles, California, in the early 1990s. The period when Sheila left GC and re-emerged in Los Angeles, California, is arguably the topmost crossover from one cleaner pieces to another in the kidney's history. Brown's character served from the internet age because Eric and his staff at Forrester Creations didn't conduct a meaningful background check on the supposed nanny. Sheila was hired and ultimately allured Eric into falling in love with her. Mayhem followed as she shot several people. Times latterly, the pellet she intended for Steffy entered Finn. Also, Sheila averted her son-in-law from calling for exigency medical help when shooting her. Luna conned everyone, which is why it was such a shock when she admitted to being the killer. Her 2 murders landed her in captivity, where she should have stayed for the rest of her opprobrious life. Yet, months latterly, Bill felt his heartstrings pulled. Luna either faked being beaten or was. But in either case, she used those events to manipulate Bill's feelings and had her released to house arrest. Further incredibly, Bill went beyond that gift and had Luna pardoned for the crimes she committed. Her free status makes her a trouble to every peace-loving existent in LA. Sheila turned on a day song. She was rankled when first seeing Luna appear at Il Giardino. Minutes latterly, Sheila kissed and embraced her realized granddaughter. The metamorphosis in Sheila's heart was as radical as it was rapid fire. Observers knew that meant Luna could indeed turn Sheila around, which is veritably disturbing. Sheila is hardly a pushover, and her bond with Luna could end poorly. But that's not likely to be anytime soon. Rather, the suckers are prepared for a searing alliance between Sheila and her son's seed, which Finn and Steffy wouldn't be ready for but will have to deal with long once spring. Will May concoct a phony courting scheme to endoil Luna? Is it possible that Will might adopt a tactic from Bill history and attempt to shoot Luna back to captivity? Suckers will flash back when Sheila moved into the Spencer manse and Bill pretended to fall in love with her. but it was all part of an ruse plot Bill, Ridge, and the FBI cooked over and it royally boomeranged. It's possible that Will could find himself in an analogous narrative, pretending affection for Luna while orchestrating her downfall. Steffy might come so hopeless that she enlists Will in a scheme like this. Given the success of Steffy's former plan with Daphne, she could concoct another plot that sees Will getting near to Luna. Alternately, Will might singly concede this charge, maybe motivated by a desire to amend his father's miscalculations and make Bill realize that Luna still deserves to be behind bars. Luna is incontrovertibly infatuated with Will and is determined to make him hers ultimately. Meanwhile, Will may convert Elektra to carry a fake public bifurcation, creating the perfect occasion to mislead Luna. This way, he can act as if he's succumbing to Luna's attempts to win him over. In reality, he could be the one pulling the strings, making her believe she's the one drawing him in while he's actually the bone. In control. Will may concoct a scheme that leads to Luna being caught in the act of another crime. This could potentially produce a script where she appears overwhelmingly shamefaced and faces serious consequences. Steffy has formerly prognosticated Luna will end up back in captivity, and Will's plan could grease that, deposited impeccably to win Luna's trust, Will could betray her with his cunning tactics. Still, the situation might come more complex if he starts to develop real passions for her. Will could engage in a fake relationship with Luna, setting the stage for chaos on both sides. Upcoming spoilers indicate that Will could soon admit news about Luna's passions for him, which could lead to unanticipated twists. Hope wanted to take control of Forrester Creations. That atrophied when Carter ripped up the LLC papers and gave the company back to its due possessors. Hope's dreams are dashed. She could find herself without a job and a man. Should she leave city again? Utmost characters witness growth. That wasn't the case for Hope. She entered her Delialu period. Noelle lately admitted that she was along for the lift. Hope was confident that she'd remain at the top spot at Forrester Creations with a recently revamped line. But there's no hope for her future now that Ridge, Eric, and Steffy got their company back. Carter grappled with his heart. He realized that stealing another family's company is wrong, indeed if they act like bullies. And what's intriguing about Hope is that she gave off major bully vibes as well. She tried to square up against Steffy and bossed Carter around. It's no wonder why her area fell piecemeal. Hope lost her sense of tone all for a taste of power. All she wanted to do was stick it to the Forresters. Now, she's out of the company and could lose her swain, who still has Daphne's scent on his collar. Hope doesn't need Forrester Creations. Why would she want to work for a company that she claims is poisonous? Staying with them has no way done her any good. In this case, the Forresters are doing Hope a favor. Hope can find herself and discover a new passion of hers. Perhaps she could turn Hope for the future into an indie line. Or, perhaps she can start her own company now that she has some experience under her belt. Hope also has had important luck in the love department. She might not have a future with Carter, especially if he wants to secure his place at FC. Hope should have stayed with Thomas, the one man who was committed and willing to fight for her. Unfortunately, Hope lost it all. This could make her realize that having everything isn't what it seems. It comes with pitfalls and consequences. Rather, Hope could concentrate on rebuilding her family with Liam.